Yes. All right. Sweet. That up there. Push that over. Audio.
Activation enabled.
Get some chicken. So, get out of here. Please wrapped in this. It's like the right way. Yeah. Hook a left at the end. If I say that with confidence, people will get to such like Mario's house. Should be where I can escape to say go left, be a way out. Cool. Still good. Now, what's the best way to head where I go? Yeah, I got a rough. We'll get in the block. I'm coming. All right. Now, take it. Sit around. I should have left. It'll I feel like where it should be half. I did in the middle of that little console. But step that I can fix it when I to the chicken shop. What is that? Oh, Ethan. How about it better? Still crap. If the oils even come through, there's like always. Alright. Yeah, it should be a lot better at the front, in a better spot. You're getting like in the way. Maybe the walls make it
YouTube Amazon or LTE repeat.
Yeah, get like stock subscription to the current number. Now, I've got a phone to it'll get that up. I'll sort that in about 15 seconds. Right. Bunning. We got that. Anything other than storyline now. This road never used to be busy. Isn't it? I'm still just flying each way. They should have definitely set up by now. Yeah, I got to figure No, couldn't be. Down, I was a build on he's talking this whole thing, all these caravans. Just a caravan. Yeah, it's been like, I don't know, like a good, nearly years anyway, at least 8. Everything's changed. The green doesn't matter here. You turn left a little bit anyway. It's a hill. And then turn right at the school. Okay, you did it. I should. Right. The other way. Shit, they're both trying to go where I want to go. We'll go left. Screw it. That doesn't really go where I want it to go. Confidence. Directions just completely.
Said.
Hey, dude, we've got a slightly better signal. You can see the far close window, but it's under the windscreen line.
He's in the wrong place again.
Yeah, I think it is. I have to put it here, not there. So, give me to the order that I've got to go first. So, priority to do that. I'll shuffle the out. Alright, can we just go left here? No, we gotta wait. Okay. There's a lot of traffic. So, I'll get there in time. I've still got 20 minutes. Give me, yeah, and I can sort it out. I've got to do a lot of chicken shopping. Peace out. Oh, just go, we're clear. Swooping each other. It's a silly season for all the birds. So yeah, this whole area is I'll explore it in a minute. Yeah, just kind of, yeah, I'm picking up 20 kilos of chicken. We've got it in the back to load it up. That's new. This is new. Jesus Christ, man, this area's changed a lot. Sessions completely changed. Back here.
There is a shop and said, a lot of static is static.
Phone has to go here. Put the phone over a little bit. I can't do it right now. Just give me like 15 minutes to sort it out. Maybe I can do it now.
There is a shop and said, I can kinda hear ya. And 20.
Yeah, I can fix it in 20 minutes. 15 minutes. The phone has to be here. That's the problem. But it probably fixes it. But yeah, I'm now. I'm in trouble. Pizza Hut over there. Multi-level Pizza Hut next to school shop. We'll get there on time, so should have left a little bit.
Said, which service provider are you with? I think it was.
Yeah, this is Optus. My old provider, I believe, was Virgin. Then they moved and installed in Town and went to Optus. And now with Dodo, who used us. Yeah, we'll fix it. Just yeah, I reckon it's going to go. It's got this big metal thing on top of the phone, and that's making it horrible. I've got the phone in the middle to fix it, but I don't have to do it right now. We're nearly there. We'll sort it out in a minute. And then they'll end you guys while you're shopping. But I won't have it'll be 5 minutes.
I saw it said, about to hang up myself.
Should be good. Yeah, I'm nearly there on this bit. That's a little too far. So we just bang her right there, so it's exactly where I need to go. They're still very much the same, not much has changed. Green boys, button for.
Vice said, karaoke, what let you go, Vice?
Doll. That's one of those slush.
She said, I'll be right back in 15 minutes.
No, right there. There's 15 minutes.
The place said, I wonder if you can change to reduce the rate and maintain.
I can lower the bit rate.
No, as hot as hell.
I can drop the rate on the camera. On the phone. Where are you going? My just give me a sec. We'll do some trouble. Priority. Fun to set the stream title and do all that. Yeah, the ride home. Heading away from I'll do that. Maybe it's cheaper here. We'll find out. There's a little truck here, and really chicken roast, so we're going to get one of it. And once I've got that, it's done, and we can get home. All over the bit right way down. It's like 50,000. What looks nice doesn't matter. That's probably the issue. You just can't get a strong enough signal to maintain it. Alright, it's Scoresby. There's nowhere near Scoresby. Scoresby's over. I hope they got the park here. Ooh, we got racket. There it is, Australian Butcher. Hopefully they got what I need, because we're picking up quite a lot. 15 minutes perfect. I think it opens like 5:30, so we've got plenty of time. It'll only be open to 5 in case I'm pushing it. Now, get through on the lights. The bike guy could have filtered it by forwards, he just doesn't want to. It's like one of the main advantages of having a bike. Nice green. Yeah, clear. There we go. Alright. Guess what? Put it up. There's a weird looking Volkswagen. Trying not to run into the wall. Man, I suck at parking. Back it is. That other guy was taking out two spots anyway. So he's going over the other way. And out of people come signal that the clean room. Yeah, I should have parked for parking is horrible. They're just not big enough. Like that guy's back all out, kind of hard over the road. Where is this guy? He just pulled. Oh no, they're leaving. Get past me. Yeah, we could give him a little beef. Yeah, we got stuck up here for the kid that wants to run off the road. Yeah, he is good. All right, now. Now. Attenborough style.
It is diverging from the other one because they had a disagreement.
The herd of boats have had a conflict. It's local. Working. Connector. Apparently we're back. Let's see. Hey, bad signal. This should fix it. Just up there. Are we on? Aha! Magic! I have fixed it. Now, is that going to stay there or is it going to rip off? We need to find a way to wedge that in there so it doesn't want to come off. That kind of works, actually. We'll see. I'm probably going to have a phone fly off. Actually, up there's not too bad. Yeah, that seems pretty good. Are we live? We should be. Yes, alright. Man, what a headache. Oh, I need to take a minute just to think. But we're back. We're back. And I found out what the problem was, and it was me. I was the problem. And the problem is, I had this thing set to pump out maximum bitrate when I wasn't on a local network. I was back on the Wi-Fi network, or the phone network. I had it on max because at home, I can do that. I just forgot to change it. So it should be good now. I still got to get some fuel though. Other than that, I think we're good to go. I'll check the chat in a second to make sure this thing's still hooked up. Are we loud enough?
Text to speech disabled.
No, we don't want that. We want
Text to
this.
speech enabled.
All right, we should be good now. Should be cruisy. I just got to get out of here and... where am I going to get fuel? I'll worry about that in a minute. In the meantime, I'm going to show you guys where I used to live. A long time ago. Alright, we're out of here. That was the guy who served me in the butcher. Gave me a ton of chicken. Let's go up here. Alright, we're going to do a big U-turn, basically. Oh, that was stressful. But we should be back now. Everything... That dude's screaming along. Dude, he's just on the main road with a friggin' scooter. Bro. That's a ballsy. Hey, more power to him. Alright, we're going to just do a big, U-turn around this block. Hook a left, go up past all the shops and stuff, and then come back down Stud Road, pretty much. But yeah, the problem was that phone was set to send out maximum bitrate on both signals. Yeah, both signals. Because I only use it through the camera, not the phone. Normally when I use the phone, like I use a different app to send stuff out, but with the camera I have to use that app, and yeah, the bitrate settings were just set wrong. So it doesn't matter where I put the phone, it was going to struggle, but we should be good now. Now I just got to play the waiting game and see. This is such a narrow road. This used to be just like one lane each way. And they're like, hey, we can fit more cars on this road. You can barely fit more cars on this road. And I'll bet back in the day you could park on the side as well. It's down this little street here to the right. I used to play basketball down there. There's an indoor basketball court. It's not full size. It's like a 3/4 size court or something like that. Oh, we can maybe take a shortcut through here. Instead of going all the way up, we can just cut through here, and it comes out. Yeah, this will work well. Look at me with the local knowledge. I know where I'm going for once.
Ferris Eshogan said, I can see finally where.
Yeah, I fixed it. I found out what the problem was. The problem was me. I'm stupid. And then I fixed the stupidity, and we're all good now. I had the phone that the camera's connected to sending out like the highest bitrate it could. Like it was encoding the signal at like 6 or 8 megabit, and there's no way the phone's going to be able to keep up with that. The reason it was set like that is because I usually only use this setup at home. I totally forgot. I'm not on that network. I've got to dial it down.
Ferris Eshogan said, I thought you fixed it last stream.
Kind of. I put the phone in a better spot, so the phone gets a much better signal up here. But fixing the encoder was the main issue. I mean, I'm sure if I put the phone on my chair, it would be fine. It's probably getting enough bitrate to come through that it could just run fine. All right, we're going to go left up here. Look at this guy. He's taking up like half the bloody road. Thanks, man.
Ferris Eshogan said, gotcha.
How's the quality? We're on like 2000 kilobits encoder on a H.265. So it won't look as nice. Should look better. Oh, and also I need to know how dark it gets. I'm probably going to have to bump up the ISO later. I'll probably have to pull over and do that. I mean, it's on, I don't know, it's on auto, so it should be fine. Forgot about that. All right, up we go. I used to have to come down this road every day for work. Or come back this way, because I used to work at a remote-controlled car shop. I did a whole bunch of website stuff for them, and they just brought me in. And it was a full, like, they knew me before they had the job. I used to work at the pizza shop that the guy that was running it worked at. And he found out I did websites, and they're like, hey, do you want to work for us for a little bit? So I came in, I was there for about 6 months, and then I left and started my own business. We got to go on the left lane. All the memories are kicking in now. I remember where I need to be, what I have to do. This is my neck of the woods. This is where I grew up. More that way. This side's a bit far. I used to ride my bike around here. I'd ride from my place. Oh, what's this good on? I'd ride from my place to my sister's place, and it'd take me right down here. Like one time, I saw a dude on a paraglider. Just like flying around the state. I'm thinking, where the hell are you gonna land, man? But he had like the motor on it, so you could just land wherever he wanted. And just a little bit up ahead, we go left. That's Stud Road. This is basically the end of Stud Road. And yeah, I'll show you the little estate where I used to live. And I want to check out the house. I want to see what they've done to it. And I want to see what's happened to the rental house as well that I used to be at. Be interesting to see. Spent a lot of years in that estate. Way too many. I think I was like, yeah, I was there till I was like 33. Pretty much. Okay, we turn left up here. This is all different on my left here. This is all changed. It's a hospital now, Jesus. It used to be a place where you could buy silicone hoses from. I got them for my car. Alright, we're on Stud Road now. We're going to be going past Knox City, which is a fairly nice shopping centre. But they've made it crappy now. They made it so that you have to pay to park there. It used to be free. It was good when it was free. And I always had like a spot where I could park. I never had a problem finding a spot to park there. You just park a little bit further away from the shopping centre and you can always get a spot. Yeah, I'd ride my bike on that side of the road over there, all the way. This is a slight downhill section. And then once you got from here to Knox City, it was just all downhill. But getting up this hill was a bit of a pain.
Ferris Eshogan said, I was taking a break from chores, ended up doom scrolling. Oh,
yep.
nice.
What's your doom scrolling platform of choice? Believe it or not, I use Facebook for mine because I can just throw it open on a window and scroll through while I've got
Ferris
like a stream going.
said, well, I'm just waiting for the laundry to dry.
Yeah, that could take a while. It reminds me, I've got to do mine when I get back.
Ferris Eshogan said, Insta.
Yeah, Insta, okay. Insta shares the same clips with the Facebook ones. They probably have the same algorithm, to be honest. Because I see Instagram stuff all the time on there. Yeah, it's weird. It just shows... Mine usually shows, like, people repairing and fixing stuff, because I'll watch some of that. What else does it show? Like car stuff every now and then. Sometimes you get some anime stuff. Some PC stuff. You know, just generic, like, millennial man stuff, V2.0. Ooh, there's a VE Senator over there. It's kind of a rare car these days. Very expensive and they don't make them anymore. Yeah, this spot here hasn't changed at all. I was saying on the way in, like, all that's really changed is, like, the trees are taller. It's been a while since I've come through here. I saw my friends today, who I haven't seen for, like, nearly 3 years. And I was a little bit nervous. I'm like, oh man, it's like, it's been so long. What if like we're all different and stuff? And it's like, nah, it's just like being in high school again. It's exactly the same. Nothing changes. And it's good, I like that. All right, we got a whole bunch of more little small duplexes going up here. There's a road up here, Island Avenue or Irish Avenue. My uncle used to live down there. There it is, right there, Island Avenue. So on the other side of the road there, I'd be riding my bike up as well. I had my first bourbon and Coke at that place. My older cousin is about 7 years older than me, so he was like 21. I was like maybe 14, 13. And I'd help him like set up his computer and stuff, and this is ages ago, man. We're talking like GeForce 2 era.
Said, sorry, I'm also jumping between vices.
Yeah, no worries, man. I didn't know Vice. Oh, he did say he was on. He said he's doing karaoke. Yeah, I told him like I wouldn't be able to make it today because I'm out doing this. I'm basically out all day. I'm gonna be wrecked when I get home. It's been a long day.
Ferris Eshogan said, GeForce 2 era. Damn.
Yep. I can... He had a GeForce 2 GTS. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure he had a Pentium 3. There was a Pentium 3 system, GeForce 2 GTS, like 256 meg SD RAM. He had a decent hard drive. I think he had like an 8 gig hard drive or a 7 gig hard drive, something like that. Yeah, this is, God, this isn't even like XP. This is pre-XP. So he would have had like Windows 2000 on it or Windows 98. But yeah, those were good times because he was just getting into computers then. I was already like ahead of him. So he needed a bit of help and I helped him out and helped him build his system and got him into it. And we played Dark Reign 2 together and like all sorts of stuff. Counter-Strike. CS was huge back then. Like 1.3. Good times. And like, yeah, playing on dial-up. You'd get like 180 milliseconds of ping.
Ferris Eshogan said, who is this with?
Oh, this was my cousin, my older
Ferris
cousin.
Eshogan said, I missed it.
Yeah, my cousin. I got into computers before he did, like the more modern stuff. He had a 486 or a 386, and then I helped him build his system. So this is Knox City on the left here. Giant shopping centre. They've rebuilt this whole side of it on the left too. I haven't been back since they've done it. But there used to be a Maya there, and they got rid of it and built something else.
Ferris Eshogan said, nice.
Yeah, back then, what did I have? I had a Pentium 3. It was like a 777 or 750 or something like that, and I overclocked it to 916 megahertz with a high frontside bus. I had a G-force. Ooh, the guy's scaring the shit out of me. What did I have?
Sarah Seshogan said, hopefully it doesn't create a lot of traffic with that new building / outlet.
Yeah, hopefully not. Parking there's a nightmare now anyway. They've made it so you have to pay to park, and it's not as easy as it used to be. I went to this, not university, this TAFE. I did a small business course here. I basically got a certificate in the space of like 2 or 3 months. I think it was 3 months.
Sarah Seshogan said, FAAA.
Yeah, it was a part of like this thing. It was what was it, NIS, N-E-I-S, and they would help you get your business up and running, but you had to be on Centrelink to get it, and I was not on Centrelink. So I actually went into the Centrelink place. I said, look, there's this course I want to do, but I'm not on Centrelink yet. I just want to sign up for it so that when I can sign up for it, I'm eligible, and then I can cancel it. And he's like, okay, that's a bit weird. I'll just put you in the system. So he did it. And then when I went back the next time, they're like, oh, look, it's just easier if we just back pay you. So they just gave me like 2 or 3 grand ready to go. I was so happy. I was driving up to my mate's place. I'm like, dude, I just got like 2 or 3 grand from Centrelink. And I was hammering my car out of every roundabout, and then I blew the gearbox. So, where do you think the money went?
Sarah Seshogan said, really, that's interesting.
Yeah, I think they might still have it. It's NEIS. It's a really good thing. Like if you're like got a startup or you got a business idea, they'll help you get it up and running. And you get like a tutor. They teach you like the small business stuff, but you also get like a mentor for a year, and they'll check in on you quarterly to make sure you're doing well. But the guy I had, he didn't care. He was like, hey, you need to have like a standardized pricing structure for your websites. I'm like, dude, every website's different.
Sarah Seshogan said, do you still have your TAFE account? You could be cheeky and use it for a student discount around LOL.
I've never checked Swinburne. I know my Monash one's gone. That's like long gone. I tried logging in with it. I've still got the alumni stuff. There might be a way to log in through that, but I'll just get the emails. All right, this is turning into my estate. This is George Street. I used to know almost everybody who lived in this area. Like, you could put me on any street, and within eyesight, I would find a house of somebody I knew. Because I went to primary school down here. The high school's just over there. That's not where I went. I went to Brentwood, which is up the hill. It's a much nicer school. Yeah, these lights will take a bit. And they still got the vet on the corner? Yeah. That's going to be there forever. It's a good suburb. I'm glad I grew up here. It was a nice, safe place to grow up. Sort of like a mix of working class and kind of like maybe, I don't know, like middle class people. They're mostly like tradesmen though, like plumbers, like mechanics, that sort. But it was good. Oh my god, these are so short. No, dude, it's just, the L plate is running a red. Oh, mate. You're learning all the tricks early. I bet his parents are just like, well, mate, just go for it, doesn't matter. I mean, look at the traffic. There never used to be this much traffic out here. Because they're building all these like little duplex things, you know, you fit like 3 houses on one block, when before it would just be like one house. And then you go back far enough, like that one house would have one car. Very different now. I wonder if this is the set of lights where it'll go green and let me through before letting the other guys out. It's probably just like a continuous cycle. Sometimes they realise, oh, yep, the lane's full. We've got to clear it. Yeah, that's the 901 bus. That'll get you all around Melbourne. Goes to all the major shopping centres. And if you need to go to the airport, that's the one to get. But it's a long ride. It'll take you forever to get there. Like if I jumped on that now, trying to get to the airport, it'll get me there in about 3 hours. 3 hours of sitting on a bus with luggage. No, thank you. Just pay the Uber. So much easier. Or you just give your mate like a slab of beer.
Ferris Eshogan said, 901.
Yeah, the
That's
901.
not connected to the Sky thing, is it?
No, that's a different thing. The Sky is like a rail network. And what that does is it just removes the intersections from where the roads are. SkyTrain or whatever. I've gotten on that. That's on the Caulfield line, I believe. Goes through Springvale, Clayton, and then it just heads out. I believe it goes to... No, it's not the Frankston one. It goes out to the Cranbourne line, I think. There we go. That was weird. You see the lights changing.
Ferris Eshogan said, I thought that was a bus from the airport.
No, we've got, what is it, like Skybus or something like that? Because we're not so forward-thinking and able to build a train network in this state for some
Ferris
reason.
Eshogan said, oh okay, I probably remembered it wrong.
They got similar names, man. Wouldn't worry about it. Alright, we're going to be going past Gels. Hey, you know what? I'll take you past my school. We're right. It's the same school that Kylie Minogue went to. My cousins were at school when she was there, and her sister. So this is Zarrow Street. I knew a bunch of people who live down here. Oh, gotta wait. But they're down the other end, actually.
Ferris Eshogan said, high school.
This is primary school. My high school's up in Glen Waverley. It's more in towards the city. I remember when they first put these roundabouts in, my mum didn't know. It used to just be a normal road. She just flew right over it. She got a bit of a shock. Yeah, the
Ferris
schools...
Eshogan said, OOU damn.
Yeah, we're screaming down here. So, there's a house here, Laura Baxter, I went to school with her. Murat's house is up here on the corner. Lisa Dass's house is one of these ones on the end here. These are all people I went to primary school with. I still remember the names. That's Murat's house right there. And then they added this. This never used to be here. This used to just turn left, and there were all paddocks over here. There was like a church or something. Not a church. It was like a place for, I don't know, like monks and stuff. It was like a monastery. Here's my primary school, right here. Scoresby Primary School. I built their website a while ago. I don't have it
Ferris
anymore.
Eshogan said, a fun fact, a prime minister used to go to my high school.
Oh, cool. Oh, wow. It's a Saturday and there's like
Ferris Eshogan
a lot
said,
of people here.
I'll leave it as that.
I wonder which one. Is it the one that couldn't swim? Yeah, there's a lot of people here on the weekend. Maybe they have a working day or something. But yeah, this is Scoresby Primary School. Many memories down here. They've still got their horrible chain link fence that they've never fixed. These trees are massive now.
Ferris Eshogan said, nah.
I remember when they planted these trees. They were tiny. I'm getting goosebumps, man. There's the breezeway.
DBZ said, hola.
Hey dude, how you doing? We just went past my primary school. We're just cruising around the area. I'm taking a trip down memory lane, actually. Back then, like grade 3 on, I was just walking to school, riding my bike there. That golden elm tree's still there, absolutely massive unit of a thing. I'm going this way because I want to snoop on some people's houses that I used to know. See what they're up to. There's a lot of new houses here.
Said, nostalgia made fair dinkum.
Oh yeah, man. Thank you, very nice. Alright, so up here, there's a house on the corner. That's Connie's house.
Ferris Eshogan said, Duke DVZ, hey, welcome in Tilda.
So I know the girl
Duke
who
underscore
used to live here.
DVZ said, I was out in the city till 2 last night today. Just super lazy. I just finished lunch and having a coffee now.
Oh, sweet, man. Sounds like a good cruisy day. Alright, we'll bang it right here. We used to be good friends with the people just before this roundabout. They're a Polish family, but they don't live there anymore. Yeah, that one. It's all changed. And that was Russell Smith's house. He was in my sister's year. And then up here, we'll go past Robbie's house. He was my mate from primary school.
Ferris Eshogan said, enjoy the beverage.
What's going on here? Oh, we've got a bit of traffic. Sorry, buddy, you gonna watch what you're doing? This guy's just causing all sorts of problems in his Camry. Mate, what are you doing?
Duke underscore DVZ said, You are like 15 minutes from where I am at Intense.
Yeah, where are you, man? Don't have to dox it, just give us like the suburb, because I'll probably know it. Yeah, this house over here on the left, that's Robbie's house. I used to get picked up from school down there. Mum would drive and pick me up, like all 3 minutes from home. That BMW's been there forever. Shit, but he's cleaned it up, it's all nice now. That thing was there like 20 years ago.
DBZ said, I am near Fountain Gate like 5 minutes.
Oh yeah, I'm driving past there later, man. I drove past Fountain Gate before. And my place, dude, this is all different. There's so many trees and stuff here. That used to just be like empty, like a field. They're selling their place. Okay. That's a new looking house. Do I know them? I might know them. Yeah, that's is it that one? No, that next house up. That's Taryn's place. That was my sister's friend. Yeah, this is new, this house. That never used to be there. That's a rental. Or it used to be.
Sarah Seshogan said, I forgot to ask, what do you mean by 2 wheels to 4 wheels?
Oh, I'm driving a car today. So you see that tree, the big tree at the end there? The house directly in front of me? That's my old house. 5 Dobell Court. And next to it, this one over here, this is the guy who made Saw, Lee Winnell.
Sarah Seshogan said, ooh yeah.
Yeah, so Lee Winnell grew up here. And he put his mum in the movie, so there's an Allison in there. There's a Carla in the movie, that's my sister.
Duke_DBZ said, Intense, I do Uber packages once in a while, do like 50 kms for $40. Feels like you are just streaming the same.
Yeah.
Sarah Seshogan said, Saw, the movie Saw, damn.
Yeah, that one. Next was number 6. I was just at a party with the guy that went to school with the kids from there. They're older than me by quite a few years, but I'm like, oh, do you know Roland? He's like, yeah, I know Roland. He was in my year. And I'll show you where I used to live, where I moved out of home to. So that's where I lived, right? So you go up here. It's like walking distance. This is new. This house is new. And there is a lot of new houses here. There's a lot of the old ones too. So if I hook it right here, you'll see a big house on the corner there. You can sort of see it. It's like, it almost looks like a double-story one. I'll see it just past this gum tree over right here, where the fire hydrant is. That's where I used to live. They've got a carport now, those bastards. We weren't allowed to have a carport. I asked them if we could put up like some covers, and they're like, nope, you're not allowed to do it. That's my kindergarten. I used to go to kinder there. Me and my friend, we snuck out once. That used to be a milk bar. I don't know what it is now. Milk bar where you could like rent movies. We were number 5. No, earlier than that. We were like number 3. So you go in to Con and George's, say number 3, and you get your movie and you take it home and watch it and then rewind it and bring it home. This is cool. I haven't been here in ages.
DBZ said, also what's happening in the city, it smells so much of the greens and everyone is lifting joints in front of coppers and an old guy was cycling and smoking a joint while delivering food.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me, man. Melbourne's not what it used to be. That's why I am fully converted to the countryside. That park's changed a lot. That place with the lit up trees, my aunt used to live there, but they got divorced and moved. And I know someone who won the lotto down there. They're like straight up millionaires.
DBZ said, be right back, add Sag.
This house on the corner, their son, I did a website for them. And their other son, I did one for him too. We're going to do a big loop and then we'll come back around and then we'll get out of here and start heading home. We're back on George Street, so this is the street that we turned in on. Or even getting a bit of a sunset. I might change my camera settings in a bit. I think I have to take the thing off the front. We don't need the ND. Oh my god, look at the Glen. That's so different. You can see the buildings. You don't see any of that. See the Alright, we got to turn left up here onto Barrowbright Crescent. Just up here on the right of the corner, that's my mate's old house. He moved there. And he moved from the one that was just up here. I'll actually go down there too, I want to check it out. We'll go down Paulette Court. And one of these houses is Chris Haywood's house. I don't know if he still lives
Duke
there.
underscore DBZ said, back.
Here we go. So we'll just quickly go down here. This is where my friend used to live. And I'm in a group of the front end of his neighbour's house. Oh, when kids playing in court, we got to be careful. Just see this. So, yeah. Oh, Fox. But yeah, I know like 4. Life. I cannot guarantee smooth signal. Remember, we're still on one SIM. I should have turned them off too. Or I should have done the thing where I run them as I start the stream.
Ferris Eshogan said, oh, seems okay now.
Yeah, it was just that one spot, man. So I used to walk all along here, visit my mate. I'll show you where I threw up once. I was coming back, the cabbie made the wrong turn, dropped me off like up here, and I'm like, man, just let me out. I'm going to make a mess otherwise. And I am struggling to walk straight. I was really putting in an effort to do it. And yeah, I just threw up on the nature strip. And then after that, I felt great. I got home, no worries. I know the girl who lives there. She went to, actually she ended up working at the primary school. She was there when I was doing the website job. All right, I'm gonna go, which way am I gonna go out? We'll go past the shopping centre, we'll go back on Stud Road.
Ferris Eshogan said, threw up.
Yeah, I was, what?
I'll be ashamed to mention that nor remember actually where LMAO.
It's one of the few times I was really drunk, but I remember it. Yeah, so that's it there, that's where I used to live. Down in, oh, they're torn this place down, Jesus. Gonna be shoving a bunch of units there. Yeah, I used to walk all the way down here every day to high school, get the bus.
Ferris Eshogan said, where'd you chuck?
Oh, just on the nature strip. I've got my name carved in the concrete up here as well. You can still see it, my initials. It's in a good spot, like under a tree, so it didn't get eroded away. But I remember when they poured it, we were just like writing our names all over it. All right, let's go. Yeah, it's more narrow than I used to remember. But then again, I had a much smaller car. Yeah, every day for like, what, 7 years, I'd walk down here, 6 years. Yeah, my name's right there on the concrete, under that big tree. Alright, we go through here. Yeah, also had to walk home this way. This is new, this house going up. There's a lot of things that have changed. It's definitely not the same, but there are, you know, a lot of things that are very much the same that haven't changed at all. So I'll go left up here. This is the bus stop over here, I'd get off.
Ferris Eshogan said, the only time I chuck when driving was after a bad headache on the way home from work. It was past midnight, so PPL can't see me on the highway on my low point.
Ah, yeah.
Outside of the car OFC.
Yeah, it's never good. I was just drunk and I got a taxi home and yeah, the guy missed the turn off because he wasn't paying attention. I probably had it down to a T. I would have got there just in time. But yeah, he missed it. I'm like, yeah, nah, he's good enough. It was better to get out and pay him and then pay a clean-up fee. It was bad, man. I struggled to walk straight. I was using all my concentration just to walk straight. But I couldn't do it. I literally could not walk in a straight line. Yeah, this never used to be a traffic intersection either, like no traffic lights. A long time ago, you would just, there was a little medium strip sort of, and you just pull out halfway and then you'd go. But then they added more lanes and obviously it's too busy to do that. One of my friends got pulled over by the police because we were coming out and it was yellow, and I'm like, oh, I bet you can't make it. So he went through, and then the police saw it and then they gave him a ticket. It was on his P plates as well, so he had to be like, you could take a deal where like you're allowed to keep your license but don't make any more mistakes for 3 years. So he became an excellent driver for the next 3 years after that. All right, you'll see over here the where is it? Yeah, there it is. There's the bus stop. And that big lit up building, that's Rollerama. It's a skating rink owned by the same people who own Caribbean Gardens. They own all the land over there. They're loaded. They've sold off like the industrial estate. Oh, that looks sick. They've made that way nicer now.
Sarah Seshogan said, by the way, Vice got denied to go karaoke.
Yeah, he was saying they won't let him in unless he's got someone to go with him. I think that's bullshit. You should be able to go on your own. Kim Wells, man, that dude's still running. He's been here a while. This is where I do all my shopping. If you go down here, you could go to Aldi, but I was always too lazy, so I just go to Safeway. It's one whole intersection away. Oh, actually, what we'd also do is in the morning, we'd get to the bus stop pretty early, so we'd just walk up here. You know, there's like
Sarah
three...
Seshogan said, the place says there's too many reservations and the person on the phone feels like she wants to hang up straight away.
Ah, yeah, they're probably fully booked. But yeah, we'd walk up here and either get on the bus stop here or the one over there. And if you timed it right and you got like the last bus, it would be absolutely packed. And the bus driver just opened the back door and let you in.
Sarah Seshogan said, push to tomorrow.
Bugger, that's a shame. Oh, I mean, it works out for me. I get to watch it now, so... Win-win. Might turn my lights on just all the way. There we go. Yeah, man, imagine...
The place said, what I'm hearing is, if I go to Aussielandia, I just camp out at Bunnings, wait for the elusive intense sighting, and just follow you home, incognito style.
Yeah, that'll work.
Sarah Seshogan said, I hear that cheeky song.
I'll be sneaking
I'll
out.
likely never go to Aussielandia. Night on Fire, I think.
Oh, yep. Yeah, the Initial D songs. I downloaded those when they were new songs, before they became memes. And now everyone just shits and clowns on them, but I still like them, so I don't care. They're in the playlist. Oh yeah, Nintendo's just around the corner here. There are just the next set of lights past the Aldi when we turn.
Sarah Seshogan said, now it's Space Boy Whoops.
Oh yeah, that one's good. That's the intro. From the very first one. Like the first episode has that song. It's the first Eurobeat song that you hear for Initial D. Makes it a classic. Yeah, so we'll get on Stud Road. And yeah, that's the Aldi that I never went to. And then a little bit further up is Nintendo. What's
Sarah
this?
Seshogan said, I haven't finished it actually.
I don't know what this follower's doing. I'm just going to be nice and let them in. They're being stupid. They don't know the roads like I do. They're not a local like me.
Nick_DVZ said,
So there's
for
Nintendo.
beauty place you could just wait out at Bunnings and you would get the Sauce J Sanger.
Yeah, get some onions too. So this is the entrance to Caribbean Gardens. It was the source of it was the world's largest piracy market in the 90s and 2000s.
Sarah Seshogan said, I finished the movie, then stopped after the first few episodes of season 3 when Takumi went on to fill the initial dream.
Ah.
Beauty Place said, Hong Yun's my kryptonite.
It's a good, it's actually a pretty good show. Like it's worth like a rewatch. Or if you don't want to like go through everything, there's Battle Stage and they just have the races. I like it more than the like supposed sequel, MF Ghost. MF Ghost isn't anywhere near as good. But you know, that's probably the nostalgia talking. I've got a lot of friends in this estate too. Made a lot of friends with people down here when I was working up here. And yeah, walked home from here drunk many times as well. It goes really fast when you're wasted. You just gotta be careful, like keep your wits about you. I wouldn't do it anymore, hell no.
Ferriseshogun said, I do want to finish it but so much on the back burner.
Yeah, true. We've gone from like, I'm sure you remember when you were a kid, like it was very easy to become bored, like run out of stuff to do, to a stage where there's just too much stuff vying for our attention now. And it's impossible to be bored. There's always something to do now. I'd be impressed if I heard a kid say, I'm bored. Because they just don't have that option anymore. Oh, I remember they added an extra lane down here, which it desperately needed, and then they made it a bus lane only, and no one uses the bus. And it was just such a waste. It was one of, yeah, and it's still the same.
Duke_DBZ said, I walked from Westall to St. Clear cause trains down and didn't want to pay for a cab.
Ah. Yeah, I mean, if it's walking distance, might as well. Yeah, I'd ride my bike up here as well, all uphill to Stud Park. Stud Park's where I used to work, pizza shop up there, Big L's Pizza. I was there for a while, and then he got busted for tax evasion. $1 million fine.
Duke_DBZ said, it was 22 kms intense.
Oh damn, it's like half a marathon, dude. And then yeah, he moved up to Glen Iris and opened up a pizza store up there, so I worked up there as well.
Fistastex said, what?
Yep, $1 million fine. Had to pay it off, but he was still allowed to operate and run his business because he was just running.
Said, 4 hours.
He was running cash for like, you know, any business that just does cash. You can tell they're dodging their taxes, man. That's why they do it. But the way they get busted is they'll look up suppliers and be like, okay, this person's getting this much supply. We know roughly what the profit's meant to be.
Said 5.5 hours for that walk.
Yeah, that's huge, dude. Your legs would be wrecked by the end of that. So here's Stud Park over here on the left. And then we're coming up to the Stamford, which used to be an okay, like, urban nightclub to hang out at. It was close, you know, easy to get to, like cheap cab home, or you just walk. It was either that or spend like quite a lot of money and go into the city and then come back. So many memories. There's a red light camera up here, so I've got to be careful. Yeah, there it is on the corner here. That's the Stamford. I don't even know if they do nightclub stuff anymore. I'm too old for that. Oh, that guy's... We'll see that. He's just come out of there and gone all the way over to the turning lane. All right, are we making this light or are we slamming the brakes on? We're good. How much is a 240? Yeah, it's still gonna hurt. Oh, I remember once it was pouring down with rain and I was driving my Celica up here. And over this hill, it goes down a little bit and then up.
Said, there are many random unmarked cars now. Need to be more careful.
Yeah, they're everywhere, man. And they're harder to find. They're not all just Commodores and Falcons anymore. But it was pouring rain and there was like a river across the road. And the guy in front of me changed lanes and I didn't catch it in time and I was plowed right through it. And I went from, I was in 5th to an 80. Yeah, 5th and 80, and it got me down to 40 k's, just washed off all the speed, and it half destroyed my bumper bar as well. It's this downhill bit here. Long time ago.
Ferriseshogun said, oof, that's a rip.
I mean, the car was fine. It was just like a plastic bumper anyway. Like, it just ripped off like one of the mounts. I ended up fixing it. Yeah, right here. Right here. There's just like tons of standing water on the road. Just washed off all my speed. Before kindergarten, there was like another playgroup. I used to go to playgroup. I was 3. So some of my earliest memories...
I heard that crack.
Yeah, some of my earliest memories are just down this road here. And the playgroup centre's still there. It was just a way for mums to like socialise their kids before they'd go to kindergarten. That would be, God, 37 years ago. And you'll often get cops up here as well, or speeding cameras, because it's just so easy to speed here.
Ferriseshogun said,
nothing.
Still ongoing. Nice.
Yeah, they just keep it going. We're nearly on the Monash. Hopefully, I mean, traffic on the roads here is pretty bad. I don't think the Monash is going to be any better. I'll try to figure out what's the best way home. Probably the way I came up. Yeah, gotta be careful over here. There's usually speeding cameras and stuff, or just around this corner. They're usually set up here as well. They're just the cars parked on the road with like the box in front of it. They stand out. I've got to figure out where I'm going to grab some petrol from though. I think I'll just go the Cranbourne way, which means I'm going to lock my doors. And we'll go to there's a servo there that's got pretty good prices usually, so I'll dip in there, fill up, or put a couple bucks in, and then I head home. I got my 20 kilos of chicken. It was like $180 or something. It was cheap. It was like $9 a kilo.
Duke_DBZ said, thanks for being my live traffic report. I was gonna get to some groceries.
Yeah, no worries, dude. We might be going, I'll be going pretty close to Fountain Gate. I know Fountain Gate area pretty well too. My cousins used to live up there. And I've got friends that live up there too. Plus, I used to go to university.
DBZ said, oh, you gonna go to the blue servo starts with an A.
It's on the way to Cranbourne. I believe it's a Liberty. There's two of them. There's one that's like the shorter one and one that's further. You basically stay on the Monash. You head towards the Dandenong way, or the one that goes to Phillip Island, and they're up there. I mean, you'll see it soon. All right, who we drag racing? Who's pulling up? I'll take on all challenges with my mighty 2.2 litre turbo. That Civic made the right choice. He barely even slowed down for that. Oh, we're going to get wrecked by whatever's next to us. I'll just let them through. I'll be nice. It's a Nissan Tita.
YouTube Play said, drag racing, that's where guys in skirts run down the road, right?
Yeah, and someone wins. Okay, I've got to basically stay in this left lane, so that makes things easy. Yeah, stay in the left lane and then turn off, head towards Hampton Park. Hampton Park's where my cousins used to live, and we'd go down there all the time. And I know that there's a little bridge here, and it'll dip out 100%, because the radio would always dip out when we go through there.
YouTube Play said, wait, actually, question. Is drag exclusively guys in ladies' clothing? Or does it apply to ladies in guys' clothing, too?
No one seems to have a problem with that. That just seems to be normal. Like, girls have been wearing dudes' clothes forever.
YouTube Play said, Mike, is drag just gender bender thing?
I think it's just a way to shit on dudes.
I never thought about it.
We always make up new ways to shit on each other. So.
Or is it only one directional?
Yeah, I think it's only in one direction. It's just guys shitting on guys, that's how it is.
Sarah Seshoven said, I call it tomboy clothing really.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is for girls. Like, most guys' clothes can be worn by girls, no problem. Someone's going to question it. Right here, it cuts out. Let me know. Let me know if the bit rate went to shit as we went under Heatherton Road, because I'm sure it did. Alright, I used to do this run too all the time just to get to university. I could get there in like 20 minutes.
I mean, I'm all for ladies having functional pockets. Sarah Seshoven said, holy crap, your timing is impeccable.
Yeah, I knew it. Yeah, because the radio would cut out there too. It just, you're dipping so low down. Oh, there's the mobile phone tower right up there.
Little hiccup, but okay for RNRN.
Yeah. Just a little bit of local knowledge that I've still got. This dude's doing 70 in 100 zone.
Sarah Seshoven said, it just did when you finished the sentence, but it's okay for now.
Yeah, I knew it. Yeah, from here on it should be pretty good. We'll have a couple dips on the way home, because like, rural. I'll have to do a bit more testing, see if I can just get as good a phone signal with the phone on the chair or something.
Sarah Seshoven said, could be a learner or someone in their 70s.
It's just someone who doesn't know how to drive. As a lot of those people on the road these days. I could pass, but there's so many people coming past on the other side. And then the speed difference makes it difficult. Yeah, we'll just cut it out. Oh, the power! I can barely contain it all. They're doing 70 and 100 zone. You're just asking for trouble, man. Alright, we are on the way. So I pretty much just stay on this road and it'll go right past the servo I need to go to. And then we can cut through Cranbourne and get back on the South Gippy pretty much. Oh, there's an on-ramp up here, Princess Highway onto this road. I was in my mate's Chaser and he's just gunned it, like going onto the freeway, and we would have hit like maybe 220. And then he backed off. And then 2 minutes later, a cop comes past us. I have no idea how he didn't get pulled over. That guy must have completely missed us. Yeah, this on-ramp right here. The Chasers are geared so long. You can basically hit 180 in third gear in a Chaser. Alright, we're going to slot in between these two. There we go. Yeah, so we were doing well over 200 by this point.
It's perfectly acceptable to travel at any rate 15% lower than posted limit, up to the limit.
Yeah, it's fine, it's legal, it's not safe. You want to be doing what everyone else is doing. The main, like a huge cause of accidents is difference in speed just between people, because like now you're an obstacle to other people and they've got to react.
It becomes an issue when greater than 15% under or anything exceeding the posted limit.
Yep. And that dude was doing like 30% under. So not ideal. Yeah, we were about here when the cop went past us.
Beauty said, go with the flow is extremely toxic thinking, IMO.
I don't know. It's got its merits. Like, yeah, it's not, you should be adhering to the law at all time, blah, 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 blah. But it is generally safer to be in a group doing similar things as opposed to everyone doing their own thing and causing, like, problems as they interact with each other. Most people will sort of do, like, around the legal limits, and you should be fine.
Beauty Place said, solution, PPL behind have less right of way than PPL in front.
Yeah, that's,
PPL behind
yeah, that's right.
slow TF down and maintain safe following distance.
I mean, that's the law. That's, like, literally the law. Like, I have to give way to everybody in front of me. Alright, so instead of turning off here, we go straight through. And then that servo's just a bit ahead.
Beauty Place said, right. Beauty Place said, so many PPL don't understand that concept.
Yeah, man. People on bikes don't get it either. They constantly accelerate quickly and put themselves in bad situations and then get upset at the car in front of them. It's like, nah, man, you put yourself there. Alright, there's the first servo up there. We're going to the next one.
Beauty Place said, another one that gets me. PPL cannot grasp that the speed limit changes at the sign.
Yeah, over here you've got about 100 meters leeway, I think, before and after the sign. So you can speed up before it and you can slow down after it. It's not like a hard cut.
Beauty Place said, if the speed is dropping, you are required to be travelling no greater than the posted limit when crossing the sign.
Yeah, I think it's a bit different here.
Beauty Place said, and you cannot begin accelerating until the sign.
Alright, so just over this hill's where the servo is. I'm going to have to jump out and grab some diesel. And then we can get on our way again. I reckon I'm coming down with a cold. I've been around families and kids today and I can already feel it, so I'm going to have to like get a bunch of vitamin C into me when I get home. I'm going to have like 4 tablets.
Beauty Place said, In practice, most mercenaries do give a little buffer, but I've never seen a law that allows that.
I think over here it's just part of their like standard operating rule books. Like that's just what they have to do. Alright, what are we looking at? 239. Yeah, we'll eat it. This is weird. It's like 8 kilometers an hour speed limit. Like that is very specific, man. Alright, we're pulling up right behind the Yoda. And grab some fuel. So just bear with me, I'll be in and out in like 5 minutes. I can get rid of my can as well, actually.
Beauty Place said, sort of similar to the whole 5 miles per hour, 5 kilometers per hour, over the limit thing.
Yeah, pretty much. Over here it's 3Ks, man.
Shogun said, I had a terrible nightmare that I got arrested for drunk driving. It scared me so bad I woke up, drove out of the ditch and went home.
Oh, damn, actually.
Beauty Place said, OML. Ferris Shogun said, JK's JKSOFC.
And we're back. I only put $30 in, but that should be enough. Alright, now the long haul home. I might turn this up a little bit. It was a bit quiet before. Get my lights on. All right, good to go. It's a wholesome chicken home. Yeah, this server is pretty good. They usually have a decent price here. Because they're not too far from Melbourne. Because the further away you get, the higher the prices go. Alright, how are we for traffic? Yeah, should be right. And then from here, we just go straight for a bit, go past a bunch of warehouses, turn left, takes us to Cranbourne, turn right at the police station, and then a bunch of roadworks before we get on the freeway. And on the freeway, I'm sure it'll dip quite a few times, because I know there's a few dead spots out there. We got people beeping. This lane ends as well, so we've got to move over. Everybody's in a rush. Really got to be careful. There's just so many like aggressive drivers now. Never used to be this bad. This dude's turning. See, that guy in the Corolla should have stopped, 100%. Just doesn't care. Is this guy stopping? He better.
Ferris Eshogan said, funny, those road signs, caution, watch for children. I mean, how dangerous can a child be?
Yeah, I mean, you really shouldn't have kids out here. There's no reason a child should be walking around this area. Like, yeah, there's houses and stuff there, but man, you let your kid out here on this road, that's some bad parenting. The car that is, I can't even tell. Looks like a Merc, maybe? Hard to tell. Yeah, I've been up long today. I'm gonna have to. I'm just gonna go to bed early tonight, I reckon. I'm gonna have all my vitamin C's, I'm gonna have all my vitamins, and then I'm gonna gargle mouthwash, and hopefully I can like stop this cold in its tracks before it really sets in and gets worse. There's a Carl's Jr. up there. That's a relatively new chain to Australia. Alright, we are drag racing a Cherry and a Subaru. I think it's a Forester. This dude's going to smoke us. I think it's electric. Oh, that's clever. They've got Cherry on the number plates, and then their number plate is Pop My. So the number plate frame has Cherry on it. It's like Pop My Cherry. Very clever.
Ferris Eshogan said, Carl Jr., I heard of that, from West US.
Yeah, they're from the US, and they've got like another one over there that's basically the same, and I think it's like Arby's. Arby's and Carl's Jr. are the same thing. They're just in different spots. I've had it. It's, I don't know. I wouldn't say it's anything special. Like, it's no better than Hungry Jack's. Their big thing is like they do waffle fries, and I think all their stuff is like flame grilled. That's what they say, but it's just a fast food burger place. They're all the same. Very expensive now too. Ooh, that's a horrible noise. Did not sound good.
Ferris Eshogan said, really, we only got Five Guys and Wahlburgers in the city here.
Yeah, I haven't seen Five Guys down here. But yeah, up where you are, it's a little different. Like, what was it? We had Nando's everywhere. You guys had the other one. I can't remember the name of it. It's another chicken place that was
Ferris
really popular.
Eshogan said, we do have Taco Bell, but I'd rather go to GYG.
Yeah, we've had Taco Bell forever. For a long, long time. But yeah, Guzman Gomez, they sort of popped up here like, a couple, maybe 10 years ago. I didn't know they were a Melbourne thing. I thought, oh, it's like a Spanish thing, or it's like from Mexico. But no, apparently it's a local Melbourne one, and yeah, they've got them in Japan now.
I think you may be referring to El Janas.
No, that's not it. There's another like chicken burger place that's quite popular in New South Wales, and you've had it for a while. But you didn't have Nando's for a while, and we had the opposite. We had Nando's for ages, and then we got the other one. They used to have one at Knox City. I just can't remember the name of it. I didn't go there very often. Yeah, it's all just warehouses here. This is all zoned industrial.
Sarah Seshogan said, Betty's Buggers.
No, that's not it. I can figure it out when I go
Sarah
home.
Seshogan said, or Chubby Buns.
No, that's not it. Well, think back like 10 years. You would have had them, like, quite a few of them all around the place. I just can't remember it off the top of my head. I could search it up. I'd find it quite easily. It's not like Chick-fil-A or anything like that. But it's definitely, like, they're chicken-centric. Okay, we're going left up here. This used to be a roundabout up here, and it would turn up all the time in Dashcams Australia, because you'd just have crashes all the time up here. And like when we'd come through the city, we'd come the other way from our place, going to the city, and yeah, you'd frequently just see like near misses and stuff. So it's no wonder it always turned up there.
Sarah Seshogan said, grilled.
No, not grilled. We've had them for a bit too.
Sarah Seshogan said, I'll stop guessing.
It's in there, man. There's like how many different chicken like fast food places are there? There's like infinite. You'll know it like when I figure it out. You're like, oh yeah. I just know they had like chicken and a lot of pineapple. That's the sort of like what they did. Alright, this road will take us to Cranbourne. Or it's more affectionately known, Crimeburn.
Sarah Seshogan said, oh yeah. Sarah Seshogan said, a Porto's.
Is it a Porto's? Yeah, I think it's a Porto's. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, a Porto's. They're like the main competitor to Nando's, basically. So you guys had a Porto's way before us, but we got Nando's first, and then a Porto's came later. And I don't know what's going on with Nando's. I don't know if they're still around. The one that I started at, there was a brand new store. They're not there anymore. They shut down. That was at Waverley Gardens. I got to wear a big chicken suit when it opened, and we were going around the shopping centre offering like free samples and stuff. Went up to this table and the guy was like, oh, I'm a vegetarian. I'm like, oh, okay, I guess this isn't for you. But it's funny, you put on like a big chicken suit and all the kids are like, oh my god. They'll lose their minds over it. Oh, and it was on like such a hot day. It was in the middle of summer.
Said, yeah, I do like Nando's. We have some shut down, sadly.
Yeah, they've scaled back. The people who started it, they're related to the people that run Scorptech. It's the same family, the Kwans. They're from, I believe, Indonesia or the Philippines. Probably Philippines. I worked with E. Kwan. He was cousin to the guy who started Scorptech Computers. And they started that one, it was on Burwood Highway a long time ago. I got my GeForce 4 Ti 4200 from them, a triplex card, so that I could play Battlefield, the first Battlefield, in 2001. I got that for my birthday, and I got ADSL, and I was happy.
Muted Place said, you're from Philonesia.
I am not. How dare you accuse me of such a thing?
Sarah Seshogan said, Scorptech, damn.
Yeah, they've just gone from strength to strength. They're huge now. They're still kind of like more expensive than most places though. Like we've got Centacom. Centacom are okay, but like, was it CPL and what's the other one? PCK Skier. They're good. PCK Skier are probably the best.
Sarah Seshogan said, BF2 was my first entry.
Yeah, BF2 was cool. My computer wasn't fast enough to run that. So I was just playing BF, the first one, with our Desert Combat mod. And that was so good. They brought the guys who built that mod to build BF2.
Said, but I wasn't playing it, just watching my cousin playing it.
I was playing all of them, man. My computer struggled to run even just BF Vietnam. But the first Battlefield was amazing. I love just flying the planes in that. And like, people would be waiting at their airfields to get the next plane that spawns. So you could just come down and swoop them and run into them with your plane and just rack up like a ton of kills. And the AA guns, like, because there's like a limit to how far away the render world draws, you could fly above that and just come down straight on top of them, dropping a bomb, and there was nothing they could do about it. I knew so many little glitches in that game that made it very unfair for the pilots, gave them a huge advantage. I spent a lot of time playing that game. And the submarines were fun too. You get the sub and you find like their aircraft carrier and take it down. Or you could get your plane, fly to their aircraft carrier, bail, parachute, land in their bomber, drop a bunch of bombs and then fly off and sink their aircraft carrier. That was good too. I've still got Battlefield. I've got it on my EA Origin account. I just haven't played it in ages. It has problems running on modern computers. Mostly, I think the aspect ratio. It's not designed for widescreen. It's more like a 4:3 ratio game. So I could play it properly if I crop it. But where's the fun in that? It was such a revolutionary game when it came out too. Like it had the whole. Like, before that, like, what did we have? We had Unreal Tournament and Counter-Strike. And that had, like, a huge open world, vehicles, classes, like, capture the flag.
DJ said, aspect ratio, that was my nickname in HS.
Yeah, it was like a 4:3 ratio back then. But yeah, that game...
Shogun said, man, I was so into BF3, I really want to go back into it, but shooters these days don't have the same feeling as before.
I played the shit out of Battlefield 3, man. I was one of those annoying guys in the jet with the rockets and the radar jammer, or the ECM and the flares. And I would just... As soon as you took out the enemy jet, that's it, man. Game on. You're just hunting down infantry everywhere. You just find the busy spots, and all the choke points and smash them with rockets, and you just rack up kills like crazy. I couldn't play with mouse and keyboard, though. I had to use a joystick. But people who played with mouse and keyboard, they had an advantage. Because to do well in a jet, you had to be able to turn tighter than the other guy, and that meant holding your speed at just the right speed. I got pretty good, but some of the mouse and keyboard guys would just smoke me every time. And the thing is, you get into a dogfight with someone, alright, now you're stuck fighting, infantry can just get you with a rocket.
My clan name was B4 meters beg for mercy, just that era of gaming lol.
Alright. I don't think I ever joined the clan. But I was, I played it either as AE86 GTZ or Intense. The Internode servers, that's where I used to play. They had the 64-player ones. Like, 64-player Metro was insane. You couldn't move, man. And if you did break through, there'd be like 3 dudes with the MGs there. Oh, they're not happy. They're upset they had to wait.
Shogun said, we did host servers on the 360. It was popular back then.
Yeah, the 360 had 12v12 though. So the Rush game mode was really popular with that. Oh man, and the helicopters in that game were so OP. If you had a good like gunner in the helicopter.
Said, Metro, Card Island and Grand Bazaar was my faves.
Yeah. What did I like? Like the original ones. Metro was pretty good. Metro, everyone played the hell out of that. What was the one where you jump off like a cliff? And then you go down to the wall of base, or was that like one of the DLC ones? I can't remember. I like the vehicle-centric maps. They were my favourites. I feel like Battlefield 3 didn't get the run it needed.
Shogun said, I'm a jet guy. My friend was a heli dude. He's pretty good back then.
Yeah. I used to watch, what's his face on YouTube? Level Cap. Him and Matimio. And those dudes would just tear it up in the helicopter. That was so good. Because both of them were really good. They knew what to do and they had good coordination.
I know that was base game, Operation Dunmore or something.
Yeah. You go off the top.
Mad Pig.
Yeah, and then you get the little the little bird helicopter. And if it were really good, you could kind of like fly it through the tunnel. But like that tunnel was such a choke point, no one ever got through that. It never broke out and got past it. I can't remember all the maps. But I was just, big on the jet maps. Oh, Wake Island. I love that one too. Wake Island was sick. But Wake Island is good in every Battlefield game.
Ferris Eshoben said, Laville Cap is my og. He's the one that got me hone my skills even to this day.
Yeah, man, he was the GOAT. He was telling you what guns to use and like the best way to use them and all that. How to do the recoil patterns properly. He's still
Ferris Eshoben said,
There we go.
No bit rate.
Yeah, it dropped
The
out for a
phone
little bit.
died.
Oh, the phone's
Another
dead.
guy that first watched for jet dogfighting is someone named One Ron Junfist, had some really good tips.
Hang on, do we have any video at all? Because
Ferris Eshoben said, we back.
Okay, cool. It was just a dead zone. The mobile phone is usually good for like 4+ hours when it's hooked up to this camera.
Ferris Eshoben said, we good.
Yeah, it'll do that a few times on the way back. How's the brightness? I might take the filter off in a little bit. There's a little bit where I can pull over and sort that out up ahead. Because I've got an ND filter on. It's the middle of the night. We don't need it. I'll change some stuff and fix that in a bit.
Beauty Place said, what brightness?
Just the exposure. I'm sure the ISO is just getting cranked like way too high, like it doesn't need to be. I'll pull over, there's a town up ahead. I'll pull over up there and I'll sort it out. Won't take me long. It's hard though, because like I was driving before during the day and it's bright and you've got to be able to dial it down.
What exposure? Duke_DBZ said, what but meant we can't see any light.
Oh, you can't see anything out the front. Yeah, I'll have to take that thing off. Should be able to see something. I'll pull it down.
Beauty Place said, it's CAARRRKKK.
Yeah, that's my fault.
Ferris Eshoben said, we can see the phone well, and the upcoming lights.
But yeah, it's pretty dark out there. Yeah, I can fix that. Just give me a little bit, like, I don't know, 15 minutes, and I can sort something out for that. Oh, you guys gotta keep coming out. You gotta stop. You better stop. Plow into you. Still freak out about people like that. I mean, it's pretty dark. I can't see a whole lot out there either.
Veriseshogun said, and it's 6 p.m. yeah.
Yeah, it's
Veriseshogun said,
dark.
man, it gets dark quickly.
Oh, yep. You get like sunrise to like this. It's about half an hour. In summer though, it just lingers. You get so much more time. No, I can fix some stuff up in a bit. I mean, it's dark out there. If I put the high beams on later, you might be able to see a bit better, but I just can't do that right now. That town shouldn't be too far away. I mean, I could have pulled in at the petrol station back there. I just didn't think about it. I should have figured it out when I pulled in to grab some fuel. It just wasn't on my mind. What I could do is I could turn the phone off like that. You should be able to see a bit better now. Because the camera would have been trying to expose for that phone. This will make it a little bit better out the front. Unless I've just turned TTS off, then I've just caused a whole nother problem for myself. But I'm pretty sure this works even when it's turned off like that. You don't need the screen on for it to run TTS. I'll find out soon enough.
Muted Place said, what's TTS?
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I knew that would work at least. Oh, I can really feel like something's got a foothold in my throat and it's like a cold coming on. We're going to have to gargle a lot of mouthwash to sort this out. That sucks. I don't want to get sick.
Test, test. Check out my melody.
It's working. Beautiful song. Best I've ever heard. Yeah, there's a bit up ahead where it slows down to like 80, 60. There's a town. And I can pop in there and sort it out. I just don't want to stop on this road. I'd rather pull off the road entirely. Slow down, I'm going too far. I've watched Initial D, I know how to tackle a corner. Just crank the Euro beat and we're good. Yeah, these were the roundabouts I was flying through when I blew up my gearbox. My bad. Gave me an excuse to upgrade to a super. Speaking of, I actually had to step out of the car and out the club. What I can see. But what I can do is I can take the ND filter off and I can bump up the ISO and that should fix it. I'll drop the aperture as well. That has problems with focus, but I think it'll be okay. I think I'm on manual focus now anyway. I'm going to set it to infinity, it should be good enough. Suction cup. I need to still fully sucked. I'll pull over. There's a little near a toilet, or a little side street as well. Alright, we'll knock off some speed. And then we'll do some tech support. I think after a certain time, they keep the speed up to 80. It's just peak hour, they slow you down a bit. You on the road, so it makes sense. Till this one a little bit. Yeah, until 8. And I'm going to go over a little bridge first. I think. No, that's not the bridge. It's further up. Still 60. Fire, is that a fire damage sign? Yeah, it's low. And then the next step is, there's no medium, just go straight to high. Just immediately high risk.
Muted Plays said, tower changing, tiny crunchy.
Yeah, it'll do that. That'll happen a few times on the way back. Yeah, here's the bridge. We'll just pull over into this little spot over here. That guy will be happy. He can just jump on the road. And there's a little car park up here I can just pull into and sort some stuff out. We'll go over here. Yeah, there's just water, and it looks like it's high tide at the moment. It's all salt water. Alright, just give us a sec. I will sort this out quick smart. God, it's like my lights aren't even on. Okay, we gotta get... Grab that. No, that's the wrong one, my bad. I need this one. It'll be really dark right now. There we go. That can go in here. That one goes in here. Just give me a sec, nearly done.
Ferriseshogun said, I see light.
Yeah, it should be a bit better now, but I can go even harder on it. We'll get it from the back. Hey, let me know if it's getting darker or lighter. That should be lighter. See from the back.
Muted Plays said, and it opened up my eyes.
Yep, there we go.
Muted Plays said, Reuter.
Alright, let's go.
Muted Plays said, that's better.
Yeah, I just opened up the aperture all the way and took the ND filter off. The ND filter has one stop on the lowest setting, so you're always going to be losing a bit of light. Yeah.
Ferriseshogun said, safe travels, be right back.
No worries, dude. I'll make sure I don't drive into that lake. That would be a difficult thing to explain. That beep tells me there's something right behind me. Except it's just poorly calibrated and it's always beeping.
Ferriseshogun said, still pretty dark, waiting for the front lights to be on.
They're on.
Oh good.
They've been on the whole time. We'll just get out this way.
Ferriseshogun said, can we okay-ish?
Yeah, I mean, this is as bright as I can get it for now. Without cranking the ISO to like 12,800. It's probably dialing it down, to be honest, because there's quite a bit of light out there. At least this little bit. Yeah, we often just pull over up here for like toilet on the way home.
Ferriseshogun said, it's good.
Yeah, we should be right now. That is one of the advantages of having a DSLR with a good set of lenses. Is you can really get good low light performance. Oh, nice, no traffic. Yeah, there's a set of toilets on the other side of the road too. We usually go there halfway if we're going to the city or whatever. Good spot to just pull over and wait. Yeah, you should be able to see all the lights and stuff way better now. Like one way you can get around that is to have auto ISO, which I already have on, but it's capped to 6400 max. I can go higher, but I don't want it to. It just looks really bad if I do that. But out here, like, it's pretty dark. You won't really be able to see a whole lot.
Muted Play said, "We can see clearly now. The Lloyd is hay."
But you can actually see, can you see the car in front of me? It's pretty far away. You should be able to see, like, I don't know, can you see the road markings? That's probably a better indicator of how well you can see.
Muted Play said, "Just about."
Yeah, okay, cool. That's not so bad then. Alright, awesome. Like, I can go high beams. That's a bit better. But, you know, there's cars, so I'm going to have to dip them. I'm more interested to see how the signal holds up now, because we've solved that main
Muted Play
problem.
said, "I almost had TTS doing a Prabu chippy."
Remember the last time I did this, it was basically charades the whole way back, because I was an idiot and I turned off desktop audio in OBS. And that just cuts all audio, apparently. But we've got it set up properly now. I've still got to go through and figure out all the OBS audio stuff. Because to my understanding, it was like each channel is an output, right? So, okay, yeah, you can turn desktop off, but if you have another channel, that should also still get pushed out. But no, apparently you turn the desktop one off, it turns all of them off. It's just a weird thing that they've got it set up that way.
Muted Play said, "So, what are the generally accepted laws regarding high beams and highways?"
You have to be
Hands on your mixing.
like about
I'd have to see it.
200 or 400 meters away from any other car before using them. So those guys in front of me, we're way too close. They're about 200 meters away. I think it's, 400 meters. It's 200 or 400, but basically you got to be pretty far away before you use them. My rule of thumb is if, like, I couldn't put them on now, those people, and it just, like, drive them insane. But you get some people that just don't care. They just crank them the whole time. Got their lights.
States kind of ignore oncoming traffic laws on a separated highway.
I mean, this is separate. We've got the little dividing bit in the middle, but you get gaps and stuff. Like if those guys in front of me weren't there, I'd just have them on. Wouldn't bother me. But then, yeah, you see these people coming the other way, I'll dip them. Some of the cars I reviewed, they just all do it. Back at you, turn the lights down. Like even now, those guys are pretty close.
If the opposite side is physically connected, then turn them off, but if there's a grass bit between, YOLO.
I mean, we got grass and now towards all the farms. There's some bits where it's just going to straight up drop. It should reconnect. It did it on the way back last time too. But I know this bit's pretty bad. But the dead zones don't last long. They're usually just a few minutes. Plus, there's hardly any traffic, so I can just do the speed limit and get through them even quicker. Like from here home is easy. I just got to remember, pull in the Bunnings first. That's very important.
Muted Play said, OVD, there's some intelligence in that equation.
This guy's, smart man.
If you have a separate road, but you are coming around the corner into turn them off.
Yeah, always a good idea. They're not paying attention. Yeah, here's another huge roundabout that pops up in dashcam a lot. I went left up here on the way in today. I you probably couldn't see it because of all the horrible bit rate. I did try to fix it when I got to the lights, but it didn't make a difference. The main problem was the setting in the app that I had to fix. I had to dial it right back down. And then when I do the treadmill streams, I've got to jack it back up. There's just so many little things that I've got to remember.
Muted Plays said, "Oh, here's a question regarding roundabouts, actually."
Yeah, sure, man. The American mind cannot comprehend.
Muted Plays said, "Is a roundabout a traffic flow device or traffic control device?"
Traffic flow. It's a replacement for an intersection. Basically, you could have like a plus intersection. You know, it looks like a plus sign. It just replaces that. And the rules are, you give way to people already on the roundabout. You give way to your right. Whereas in America, it would be give way to your left. And you should indicate when getting onto the roundabout and indicate when getting off of the roundabout. And then the lanes make sense. Like,
Muted Plays said, "It's not meant to slow traffic on connecting roads, right?"
no. It's not a device. It's not it's a PlayStation.
Muted Plays said, "The idea is to maintain flow at all costs."
Not really. It's a more efficient way of maintaining flow. Although I have seen places where they've taken a roundabout out and just put traffic lights in. The problem is, like, they're good when you have like 2 lanes, right? Like 2 lanes around the whole thing. But when you saturate that, now it doesn't work anymore. Now you need a traffic light. And the way it works for us is, if you're flying, you turn left, go straight through. You're in a straight through or turn right. More than a 180. But you'll often see people that just use them differently. An intersection.